The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
There's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
God damn it, somebody else got hurt.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball down.
Trash-ass team.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Here's Johnson.
I don't love that.
He gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Come on, offense. You putting me in the bind. Let me run my offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
That's exactly what I wanted to see.
Prescott to throw it.
Ooh, risky. That was risky. Can't keep doing that.
That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's into the hands
I'll take it.
And he is going to have a line.
I will take it. It'll be there every time.
Play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. First down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down.
That's what I was trying to do last time, but they bullshit.
It's a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the ball is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't.
Yeah, they bullshit.
Oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the poke before he gets there.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Throw coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
All right, come on, Madden. Come on, Madden.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Okay.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
What's going on with my ear?
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
We'll get it back.
He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now
I was waiting for him to trigger, and he didn't.
About 14.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw.
What am I looking for? What am I looking for? What am I looking for?
Back on its heels.
Third and long for Prescott. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. A short gain here, maybe a yard.
We got to stay with it, though.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once
we got to stay with it.
Formation showing a shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short
Hey, we finna stay in this. If he ain't going to come out of whatever that is he in, run this motherfucker down his throat. Run it down his throat. He don't want to come out of that defense.
First down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Are you fucking serious?
Intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
Are you serious? Oh, there you go.
10. And he is not quite
I can't believe Madden gave him a gimme. They bailed that man out.
Indeed it is. I mean, they thought the worst that could happen was they'd get a field goal attempt to break the tie. Instead, interception, long return, and now the other guys have a great shot to go ahead.
They get this out left, and he's going to take it in.
They bailed that man out, man.
Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have this one away, and off it goes. And no return.
I'm like, how the damn dude in the air trying to swat the ball before I even throw it? Don't make no sense.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end.
He got me.
It's caught.
Oh, I snatched it from him.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 20.
Oh, I got bailed out on that one because that was definitely his.
And the Lions.
Oh, Madden on that bullshit today, I see. Oh, Lord. Man, that was definitely his. Madden is on that bullshit today.
Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Madden is on that bullshit.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Hey, I just took my hands off the controller. I'll just take the sack because anything else, it's a sack fumble.
Let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now it's sack.
This man refuses to match personnel.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
I'll come back to it.
After the sack on 1st down, Prescott.
Oh, my goodness. Come on. I threw it on time.
Pretty good shot as he tried
Where my other one at?
hang on 3rd down.
Damn. Looked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
I don't like being in 3rd and long. It'll make me have to use my money plays. That's that bull.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, run for Johnson. And fall forward to the 29-yard line.
No need to risk it. No need to force it.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash,
What the
this from
oh.
46. After 1, 7-0.
I'm about to say, what the fuck?
Sports.
7, Lions nothing.
Money.
And this one is going to just tuck in the left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
25-yard line.
Where we at? What?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
Come on, that ain't even who I wanted to click on.
...you did before because that worked...
God damn it, Madden. I want the safety.
Because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Lord Jesus, Madden. Y'all already on these antics today. They already on these antics today. Don't do it. Good job.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Where he at?
Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well.
Alright, that's what I want there.
Understood the play call and stacked it up.
He understood the assignment.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Farley.
Hey, I was on that squirrel hard in the paint.
Complete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Well, he's not making me have to do too much right now.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Farley.
Ah! Okay. Because I thought he was going...
The coverage
warp up as they do. I knew that's where he was going. I played backside, you play in the front. Thank you.
But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Good punt.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the end. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters where they're kicking that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is met in.
Okay, he just blitzing.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm not really too much worried about that. Yeah, I'm not really too much worried about that.
Something else in order to try and get his running game going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's him carry for Johnson. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no.
It's just going to be tough sledding.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
I'm not tripping on that.
The Lions on 3rd down.
Because he's loading the box.
This is 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
He got the warpy interception. The window didn't spread far enough.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone.
Why my alignment messed up?
They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
I was like, why my alignment was messed up? It might have been what he called.
And that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the
I got it. Where's that? Where's that? Where's that? Where's that? Where's that? Where's that? There it is.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They give to Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone.
He snapped it before I can get my adjustment done.
A.J. Dillon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Before I can get all my adjustments in.
Field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throw left side to start out.
In that damn cloud flap.
Back to the 13. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage. So here's 2nd and 11.
That's exactly what I needed to see.
Johnson on the counter.
He has tank, so you hit sticking him is irrelevant. That ain't gonna work. You're gonna do something different.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
I think I got what I'm looking for.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And a throw there gonna be
I hate that throwing animation like that.
Not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the play.
Good tackle.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Packer football.
We needed somebody to make a play. We're going to have to start sending the heat. Get him off that mark.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that is incomplete.
They keep trying it, that's not going to work.
Brings up second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job.
There you go, there you go. That's what we're looking for.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Farley.
Come on, that's your responsibility. I know you got the knockout, but you got to react faster than that. That's why I let him go. That's your responsibility. Handle it.
Forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progression.
That's your responsibility.
Top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Farley.
Here, lizard, lizard, lizard.
Sure too strong. Down he goes. Ashton Davis with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
It's pissing me off because I don't want to be in 5 wide, but he gonna force me to have to be able to effectively move the ball because he keep loading the box.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So
Perfect.
The season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they need?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays
Let's go.
and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player.
That's exactly what I'm looking for.
I think on the perimeter, though. Help him
Now the
with
box is
receivers,
light.
because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They'll start with the option. Here's a quick throw left
Come
side.
on, you got to break some tackle.
Lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop. Never
Because I'm like, it's there.
Loss of a couple.
All right, what am I looking for? You got to bring out all tactics against these dudes. Alright, so we got that there, that there. Oh, yes, sir.
Throwing, Prescott.
Oh, man, it was there, but it's just pressure. I ain't getting a chance. It was there. It was there. I'm not getting a chance to make no reads. It was there, though.
Communicating well, too.
The Lions on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Okay.
Here's Prescott.
See? I'm on circle, and I can't even throw it. I don't have no time.
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
I don't understand how a 3-man rush. I never understood it.
There is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. A very good kick there, but
2 plays in a row where I had to read, but I ain't get the time.
as they take over.
Yeah, we got to turn it up a little bit.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go
You gonna have to get rid of that bad boy.
time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this
Are you
offense
serious?
moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things?
Slow ass running back that fast.
Realize it hasn't worked so well. And maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players. And maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he's going to take it.
Now we can do.
Touchdown, Packers.
Last time we tried to run commit, he threw the little bubble. So
Touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
pass rush is the only thing killing us right now.
Play to kick off the drive, 7.
We just get a second more of time and we'll be all right.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success. Because that's exactly how they're able to score on
It's the only thing killing
We saw
us.
the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
I need that to be that. We just got to stay the course, man. Do what you got to do.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Pass rush has
And
not been our
let's face it,
friend.
An important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Well, I swear that clock don't let you get no type of rhythm. That clock will close up on you in a heartbeat.
In a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Prescott.
Just get rid of it.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense,
I had something, but
honestly, forced another one to go awry.
it wasn't really there.
Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Johnson on top.
Are you serious? How was that a fumble?
And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take
It's Madden, man.
And it is very
I ain't even gonna challenge it. It is what it is.
causes it to hang on to that football.
I'm not even gonna challenge it.
Harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of
I'm like, how the hell is that a fumble?
cold and dry like
it
this,
is cold.
and it is cold. It's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And it's fielded at the 34.
That should have been a fumble.
2-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
Are you fucking serious?
Offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing
Thank
things.
you.
Just keep running what you ran before.
Sit on them
Or you
routes.
go to your counters, expecting those adjustments to happen.
Before that, we'll see the end here this first half.
Oftentimes when you're losing the
Now
game,
we
the
in
teams
the
don't throw with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On third down, Farley.
Nope.
That will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense.
I'm coming every time you go 5 wide. Every single time.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
That's not going to be in the playbook today.
Over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points.
Nothing I can do. I had to turn it on.
And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. They run the counter. Johnson takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to.
It's the only thing that really works.
Nice move. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker.
That's what
7 yards.
That's what pisses me off. Because that shouldn't work.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down. So
I don't know if he went man-to-man or what, but the check down even got covered. It was like bruh.
Change of field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field.
I'm like, man, come on.
Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
Then I ain't been able to step up into nothing all day.
They take over first and 10.
Watch this. See, he getting cocky. That'd always be their downfall.
The 37 on first and 10.
It'd always be their downfall.
Operating from the gun. Farley. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
I should have stayed what I was in.
Before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first down, Farley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
I was over there, too. I was over there, and he picked me up. Boy, they be blocking it. It's off on here, man. I was over there, too. I knew that's where it was going.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Farley. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh,
yeah, this ain't meant for me to even. This ain't even meant for me to be successful today. Too many stuff has not gone my way. Too many things have not gone my way.
And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
I just been trying to do what we can, man. We just
offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one.
we just
off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments.
We just been trying to work what we can, man. You know, it's just
themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup,
Yeah, he dropped that one. I knew he did the way he caught it. Or tried to catch it.
Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yeah. I'll take it.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
We got to get something, man.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
So then quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4th down and less than a yard.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott down. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Play action now. Prescott. Open is Powell. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott now from the 50. For right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get up the field.
To the air again, Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers 30.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And again, it's Prescott. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down. This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And this one is right through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
With the score, Packers 27, Lions 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch your slant, watch your slant, watch your slant. 56 to Mike.
They run once more with Dillon. They'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
At the line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
The Packers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And some room to roam now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, Dillon. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score, Packers 34, Lions 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking for the end zone. And Prescott, his third interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Packers, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm